Hey guys, what is up? This is Alexbuildit, and today I'll be showing another 1.11 tank from the update, the Churchill gun carrier. This has a freakishly good gun, but almost everything else is really horrible. Watch how fast you can take down an equal tier 6. Boom. Boom, boom, I totally shred him apart. He doesn't have much of a chance to fire back. A whole bunch of players are going to have a very hard time doing well in this tank. This tank is not meant for front lines. It only has 88mm of flat armor in front. In fact, a KV-2 can one-shot it if it hits a lower frontal glacis. Easy kill. It moves rather sluggishly. It's big, flat. It's a box tank. It's kind of ugly. It has a lot of things not going for it. But the only thing it does is the penetration, the gun itself, the gun depression. That's it. However, with these, you can get great achievements done. I have a 70% win rate in this already, and I've already had like 60 battles. It's a really good tank if you manage to get it going correctly. Take a look at my loadout. I carry multi-repair kit, tea and pudding, adrenaline. I only carry a little bit of APCR, it's not even really needed. And I carry some high explosives just because once in a while for the odd Hellcat or Jackson that shows me outside, you can easily get 300 to 400 damage in. Ammo rammer, gun lane drive, vents, all these I recommend. It's all about the gun. Don't even bother about anything else on this tank. It has a low camo rating. It's sluggish. It's a huge target again. It takes damage like you wouldn't believe. 41 tons of weight. That's pretty heavy for its tier. 350 horsepower. Speed limit of 26, which it almost always holds. That's pretty good. 8.7 rounds per minute. Now that is good. The penetration is off the charts for its tier 2. The aiming time is great. But you can't side scrape, you can't angle, you can't do anything with this. Even a tier 4 with armor-piercing composite rigid can penetrate through here. It has quite a few downsides. A little history for this. In 1942, the British wanted to keep going on with the Churchill project, the Churchill Initiative, which I talked about in the Churchill 1 video. They wanted to produce a tank that could be interchangeable, and here's an example. They took the turret off, and they put on a gun. Both of the top guns of this tank are fictional, were used for the Tortoise project. It never saw combat even once. Some are still in museums today. I recommend doing the guns first, then the engine, then the treads. Guns first, that's mandatory, that's its only thing. And I'm going to show you the correct way to play this tank. This is a sniper. It is nothing else. Do not think about taking this into frontline combat. You will be shredded. So I'm going to just go forward, and I see this hill on my left, and I know that's a very good spot. This is the best side of the map to spawn from to snipe on, at least in my opinion. I played both sides of this map, and I decided the best place, if the enemies rush the windmill, is this hill on the right. I recommend you going there immediately. Yeah, not too fast. So we continue. I take a look at the enemy team. I see mostly heavies, that's why I'm pretty sure they're going to go windmill. 4 of them, and a tank destroyer. You can almost guarantee that 5 of those people are going to go there. Though some of them might decide to go to the town area, though that's a little bit more rare. Come up on this hill. I let my sight circle in as soon as I get up. I should be safe from getting spotted from here. Now you'll also notice this gun, the gun from left to right, the gun traverse itself is really bad. You have to move the hull constantly. What the gun does have is the gun arc going up and down. That is phenomenally good. Let's see this. KVIS. I hit the gun mantlet. That was an unlucky bounce. That would have normally gone through. That's not normal. There's a really tricky shot. I'm not so sure I want to take that. A little bit of lag. There we go. Keeps going forward. Oh, a Sherman Jumbo. You can easily get a shell in. Sherman Jumbo doesn't have a chance against rounds like this. The Sherman Jumbo has really good armor, but you'll notice even with armor piercing, I'm still going through it. I damage his ammo rack, and unexpectedly, ammo rack him. Destroy the ammo, which destroys the tank in 2 to 3 shots, it looks like it happened. There's another tank with a damaged ammo rack back there, but there's no way I can hit him from here. On my right, I see there's another tank out, a KV-3. Easily penetrate. The penetration on this gun is great. The rounds per minute is great. Again, everything else in this is horrible. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get a mastery just by sniping unless you do extremely well, like we're talking 4,000 damage good, because you're not getting any spotting damage. You're not getting an assist damage, all you're getting is sniping damage because other people have spotted for you. They're doing a lot of the work and you're just doing the sniping. There's a KV-3 again, looks like he ran into some trouble. He pops out. I get a shell right into him, leaves him just a little bit of health left. Can't quite tell what's over there. That could be the KV-13. It's hard to tell, but I think it's a T-43. I get a shell in, even from this range. Great accuracy. Everything about the gun is great. Reload. Looks like he wasn't there. Tried a blind shot. Not positive if that went through or not. So rush up here. Now this is lucky. I get a shell in that went through several buildings and several fences, and it still managed to hit him, luckily. Meantime, I reload. Oh, I see this guy. Can I make the shot? Can I make the shot? I make it from across the map with the top hatch. Very accurate. Now that's the way this tank should be played. That's not a good way to get masteries or anything like that. You're just gonna... It's the best place to be a support vehicle. So see, I did 2,500 damage just about. I got a second class and a sniper award. That's basically all I did. I didn't get the most kills, but I got the most of it. I didn't even get the most experience. All I did was I provided fire support for the people who went up by the windmill, which helped us win the game. Alright, and I got into another top tier match. At low tier, you just gotta hide. At top tier, you can do some advancing, like I'm gonna show you here. I decided not to just do the traditional sniper roll. I decided to move in a little bit to show you what's going to happen to this tank. And we're off. I take a look at the teams, I try to read it. They have 3 mediums, 3 tank destroyers, and a heavy. The heavy and probably some of the tank destroyers, even maybe one of the mediums, are almost guaranteed to go caves. So that's probably the best place to go. You want to go to a place where you can snipe and have a good position to the enemy's position. You'll notice I turned the music way down on this video. I realized you guys said you were having trouble hearing me, but unfortunately in the parts where I don't have anything to say, it just sounds like nothing's going on at all. Sorry about that. Anyway, we continue forward. Looks like we got a huge rush going on. Now, the smart thing to do would probably be go to this bush on the far right, you see? Just in the corner of the screen that just passed, and turn around and snipe anyone who went over here. Look, we're in a gridlock. But I decide to take this thing to frontline combat, but it gets beat up, and it gets beat up quick. You're gonna see. Head left, round this pillar. One guy already tried engaging. I let it circle in. I easily get a shell in, 251 damage. That's really good damage. Boom. Kill him from here. Keep moving forward. I was playing second line support there. I wasn't the first tank over there, but I was still definitely involved in immediate vicinity. I head forward, following the rest of the group. And, we have a KV-1 over here. Everyone's bouncing off it. They don't have the penetration to go through the turret, but I do. I'm armed with a really, really good gun, but that's it. I look. I miss barely. Move forward cautiously. Everyone else is still bouncing off the KV-1. Easily get a shell in, 273 damage. The Churchill 7 bounces on him a few more times. That time he went through. Get another shell in for 253 damage. I activate Adrenaline. I want the kill. I get him. And there's another Churchill gun carrier. Look, there's no red on him whatsoever. He's an easy kill from whomever. Reload. Adios, amigo. Another Churchill 1 destroyed. He got too close. You'll notice that I already lost a whole bunch of health. I actually managed to bounce a shell. He must have been using high explosive and hit like the gun mantlet. There's no other way that should have not have gone through. We lost 300 health. So I'm playing this tank very risky right now. Oh, there's a T-49. There's a T-49. I'm gonna get flanked. Now the best way to break a circle of death is to back up against a wall like I'm about to do. This is a perfect way to break a circle of death. I recommend doing it anytime you're getting circled of death. Shows me his rear, use high explosive, track him. I just wanted to track him so I had more time to churn. I recommend doing that too. Use a wall so that he can't circle of death you. Track him and destroy him, just like that. 4 kills, I did pretty well, but you'll notice I got beat up pretty well, even by one person shooting at me. And just like that, and I already lost half my health in 2 shots. It's a very, very delicate tank. First class, 2,000 damage. Not too horrible, 4 kills. Let's see, I did most damage, more medals, more XP, more experience than anyone in either team. Managed to be involved with 6 of the enemy tanks. And now I'm going to show you yet another good match. This one I go even more frontline, just for a bit more of an experience to show you guys. I play sniper at first, but then I also transform into what's needed. You can't be a sniper and you can't hang back all the time in certain matches. As an example, beginning, I need to snipe. I get onto a place where I have a commanding view of the area. But I take a look at the enemy team composition, and I see that there's probably not going to be too much activity going on over here at the bridge. Yes, they have several heavies, but a lot of them like to go to the base in situations like these. So I head on over. And I get in a position where I can back up easily and still get out alive. A little bit of lag here, I apologize for that. I find a KV-2, those are mortal enemies, people. They can one-shot you if they hit the lower plate. You gotta be really careful in the gun carrier. I easily get 2 shells in, and I back up. You gotta get the heck out of there if they're firing. He hits the rock, thankfully, and I know he has like a 20-second reload. I have time. But I also have to be careful. I noticed they started the base cap. I have to be vigilant. If things get too hairy, I need to break cover, fire a shot, and get back. This KV-2 is probably still reloading, but by the time he is, he's really dangerous. Just letting my team know I need them to go work on the base. I can take care of a lone KV-2 if he decides to pop out. And now I decide that hanging back, that's going to just get me dead. As we saw, the KV-2 just one-shotted someone. He has another 30 seconds or 20 seconds of reload. Yeah, Churchill 1 died. Same chassis as my tank. I move forward. I see it. I gotta take the shot. I end him, thankfully. No more trolling for you. If you want to see more of the KV-2 and trolling other people in it, watch my video on that. I head forward to commanding view of this area. I saw another tank around here, not sure where though, so I pop out, look at the base. Looks like my team has that under control at the moment. I hit the track, I activate Adrenaline. I want to try to take down this T-150. As we saw, I had to turn the hull just the wrong moment because of the crazy gun depression, or gun traverse. He hits me and easily does 300 damage just like that. You have to be really careful. Catch him on fire. This gun will shred apart enemies who stay in your way. It will absolutely shred them. But unfortunately, if you get spotted, you're gonna die, almost guaranteed. My team's starting to have issues here. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to snipe or move in. If things get too more hairy, I gotta move in. See the back of an M4A3E8. I hit a wall next to him instead of the tank itself. Looks like they went out of way, and suddenly I realized we have issues. That's already at... Oh wait, and then someone manages to stop the base count. I decided I need to get in there. There are 4 of us and 3 of them, but the 3 over there are doing a really good job of holding off the base. So I decided it's time to move in. You can't snipe all the time. If I had decided to snipe, we would have lost the match right then and there. You have to be extremely careful about your decisions. They're capping relatively quickly with 3 people inside the capture circle. Already at 56. I'll move in. They're already at 60%. Things are getting hairy. You gotta be careful. Our tier 5 decides to rush in YOLO. That wasn't so smart. He got caught on fire. He got creamed. Nothing he could do. They're at 75%. Time's running out. Tried blind firing the edge of the shack just so I could see if there's anyone behind it I can hit. Unfortunately, there's not. 85%. Once I get to 100, we've lost. I gotta be extremely careful. 90%. 90%. And then I see a T20 and I reset the cap down to 60%. Alright, and from now, it's just crimming people while they're not paying attention. If they're paying attention, I recommend backing up. I destroy his chart. There's only one guy focusing me, everyone else is focused on the other guy. Easily get a shell in, 256 damage. Next, I focus on the person who's not paying attention on me, like they should. Teammate manages to kill him, good for him. I appreciate that. You see I'm getting penetrated even with the stock gun of the SU-85, I believe. Yeah, this tank has no armor whatsoever. But neither does the enemy. With my gun, I easily get a shot into him and he finishes him off. That was a really productive match. It was essential. Sniping doesn't work all the time. You also have to know when to move in. Mastery and Defender, 3,000 damage. More kills, more experience, more medals, more trophies than anyone on either team. I know I just repeated myself there. 5 enemies involved with one way or the other. Lots of credits. Ace Mastery, Tanker, Defender, yep, lots of fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Churchill gun carrier gameplay. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends. I hope to do more of these tank reviews really soon, and maybe I'll do one of the new Panzer 4A or Panzer 3-4s that just came out. Anyway, Alex build it out. Blitz on, tankers, and good luck with the Churchill gun carrier.